What's up, Pure Mind Think family? It's your host, Pure Mind, back with another wild ride into the mysteries that shake our world, literally. Welcome to the channel where we uncover the jaw-dropping, the eerie, and the truth that ties it all together. Today, we're diving into something massive. Prophecy Tsunami Warning, places at risk of tsunamis. Picture this. Mountains crumbling into the sea, waves taller than skyscrapers, and places around the globe teetering on the edge of disaster. Is this just nature's fury, or something bigger? Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button and smack the bell. You don't want to miss a second of this. And trust me, stick around to the end because I've got a message that'll flip how you see all this chaos. Let's get started.
So I'm scrolling the other night, you know, the usual rabbit hole, and I stumble across this insane story. It's 1958, Lituya Bay, Alaska. A landslide dumps 30 million cubic meters of rock into the water. That's like a mountain falling apart. The result? A wave over 1,700 feet high, 1,700 feet. That's the biggest tsunami ever recorded, folks. It ripped through the bay, shredding trees like they were toothpicks. I'm sitting there, wide-eyed, thinking, holy crap, that's unreal.
But here's the kicker. Scientists say this isn't a one-off. Around the world there are spots, ticking time bombs, where something like this could happen again. It's not if, they say, but when. That got my gears turning. Are we living on borrowed time? And where are these danger zones? Let's take a global tour. Buckle up. Myanmar.
Before we hit the road, let's zoom into right now. March 30th, 2025. 2 days ago, on March 28th, a 6.8 magnitude earthquake rocked Myanmar. Buildings swayed, people ran for cover, and while the damage wasn't apocalyptic, thank goodness, it's a wake-up call. The tremors rippled across Southeast Asia, and over in Japan, they're on edge. Why? Mount Shinmoedake, this restless volcano in the south, is acting up. Smoke's rising, seismic readings are spiking, and officials are like, stay away, it might blow.
Japan's no stranger to tsunamis. We'll get to that. But pair this with Myanmar's quake, and it's got me wondering, is this a prophecy tsunami warning unfolding? The Pacific's a hotbed of tectonic action, and if Shinmoedake triggers a landslide into the sea, we could be talking waves. Not 1,700 feet maybe, but big enough to rattle us. Let's see where else this could strike.
First stop, the Canary Islands, 62 miles off Morocco, but technically Spain's turf. 2 million people live there, soaking up the sun, totally unaware of Cumbre Vieja, this active volcanic ridge on La Palma. Back in 1949, a geologist named Juan Bonelli Rubio watched it erupt. He hiked up after and found a 1.6-mile fissure splitting the mountain. The western flank slipped 6.6 feet toward the Atlantic. Another eruption hit in 1971. No collapse, thank God, but scientists are sweating.
Why? If that flank, 1.5 trillion metric tons of rock, falls into the ocean, it's game over. We're talking a 3,300-foot wave slamming the Canaries, then hitting the Caribbean and East Coast USA at 160 feet, 8 hours later. New York, Miami, Boston, underwater. It erupted again in 2021, and while some say it'd take more blasts to trigger this, others whisper it's a prophecy waiting to happen. Chilling, right?
Next up, Hawaii. These islands are basically volcanoes chilling in the Pacific. Mauna Loa, Kilauea, you name it. Mauna Loa is the biggest active volcano on Earth, but it's got a dark past. Geologists found marine fossils high up in the mountains. Sea creatures where they shouldn't be. Some say a 1,600-foot mega tsunami from 110,000 years ago hauled them up there after a massive landslide. Critics argue the island just rose over time, but there's evidence of a submarine slide from Mauna Loa back then.
Fast forward. If a chunk falls off today, National Geographic says a 98-foot wave could flatten Honolulu in 30 minutes. Then there's the Helena Slump off Kilauea, a Manhattan-sized landmass sliding 4 inches a year. A 7.2 quake in 1975 shoved it 11 feet closer to the sea. If it goes, A 1,000-foot wave could hit Hawaii and the Pacific Rim. 50% chance in 10,000 years, they say. Prophecy or paranoia?
Let's jet to Norway. Stunning mountains, fjords, the works. But Mount Oakness near Geiranger Fjord? It's got a secret. In 1983, a guy revisits his childhood farm and finds the crack. Oakness Remna, a fracture now 500 meters long, widening 4 centimeters a year. If 60 million cubic meters of rock drop into the fjord, bam! A 300-foot tsunami tears through nearby towns. It's so real, they made a movie, The Wave, about it. Norway's Oscar hopeful back in 2015.
Scientists are watching this thing like hawks. It's not if, but when for some. Pair that with Myanmar's quake vibes and Shinmoedake's grumbling. Feels like the Earth's sending us signals. Are these places at risk part of a bigger warning?
Up to Canada now. Harrison Lake, nestled in the coast mountains. Mount Breckenridge towers over it, cracked and shaky from seismic activity and rain. If it slides into the lake, the narrow shape could amplify a tsunami, wiping out Harrison Hot Springs. No time to run. That's the scary part.
Then back to Alaska, Barry Arm Fjord. In 2019, researcher Chun-Li Dai used NASA tech to spot a mountainside creeping toward the water. If it collapses, it'd dwarf Lituya Bay's 1958 wave, 16 times more debris, 11 times more energy. Scientists warned in 2020 this could hit by 2040. After Myanmar's quake, I'm wondering, is the prophesy tsunami warning global?
Okay, let's pause. This is heavy. Waves, quakes, mountains falling. If you're feeling spooked, I get it. But here's where pure mind think flips the script. Back in 1958, Lituya Bay's monster wave didn't end the world. Hawaii's still paradise. Norway's still gorgeous. Why? Because there's a hand holding it all.
Myanmar's shaking, Shinmoedake's rumbling, and these places at risk? They're not random. Psalm 93:4 says, "Mightier than the thunders of many waters, mightier than the waves of the sea, the Lord on high is mighty." The Creator who carved these oceans and peaks, he's not surprised, he's not shaken.
I'm not saying a tsunami's hitting tomorrow. I'm saying trust him. Japan's 2011 survivors rebuilt with faith. Norway's prepping. We're small, yeah, but we're not alone. These prophecy tsunami warnings, maybe they're a call to look up, to see the one who calms the storm.
All right, Pure Mind Think fam, that's it. What do you think? Are these places at risk doomed, or is this a wake-up call? Drop your thoughts below, I'm reading every one. Share this with someone who'd geek out over it. Next week, we're tackling something wild. Ancient secrets, cosmic vibes, and a twist you won't believe. Subscribe, hit that bell, and let's keep seeking truth. Until then, stay sharp, keep your mind pure, and trust the one in control. See you soon. Ani.